Okay, so here's my second review. Uh, I decided to review a game that I got a few years ago, and I really enjoyed it. Star Wars Republic Commando, and I'm pretty sure that this is probably one of the best Star Wars games ever made because it's just good in so many different ways. It does copy. It did when it came out. It did copy from a lot of other video games, but to me, it just didn't really feel like it mattered because everything just kind of blended in pretty well. Okay, so in Star Wars Republic Commando, you're basically playing as the Navy SEALs of the Republic. You're playing as clone commandos. These, special ops kind of commandos. They're not like the other clones where they wear the same colored armor. They have different weapons. Each and every one of them is skilled in a different way, and stuff like that. They also have very different characteristics, which is kind of peculiar, seeing how his clones, I guess, were supposed to be the same, but and you're basically just going out doing different missions, like doing different stuff during the Clone Wars, stuff like that. And there's a nice little ending that really ties into the third movie that I thought was pretty good. You play as Boss, which is voiced by I don't remember his name, but he's the guy who plays as Jango Fett and all the other clone troopers in the newer Star Wars movies. And you're accompanied by three other guys. You got Sev, he's a sniper. Scorch, he's a demolition guy. Fixer, he's a hacker, stuff like that. But the funny thing about this game is that it doesn't really feel like it matters that each of the clone troopers are specialists. What this game is just a typical first-person shooter. It's kind of like Metroid Prime, where you can see out of the helmet, which I think is kind of cool. It's kind of like Halo. No, forget it. It's like Halo, period, in a lot of ways. But one thing they decided to do was they decided to make squad controls easy, and they are. You don't have to press all these buttons. You don't have to type all these keys. You just have to point. Their little holographic icon will be over the target. You press a certain key, and then boom, one of your allies will go to a position and suit up. But the thing about it is um, you don't have a lot of direct control over your over your clone allies. Meaning, like, okay, you got a sniper with you, but depending on where the AI are positioned, the sniper might go and he might be your demolitions man, or your demolitions man might be hacking through something. And to me, that's just kind of I like the fact that they made it so simple, but I really wish that they had made the squad controls just a little bit deeper. One thing that I really liked about the campaign is that it's just non-stop action. You're always shooting something. If you're not there really aren't these moments where you're just looking around going, "Oh, wonder where everything is." No, 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 no. You're always doing something. You're always like trying to put a bomb on a droid dispenser, or trying to blow up a wall, or trying to hack through something. And whenever you're trying to, do something like that, enemies are always coming at you. So there's a lot of action in this game, and it's actually pretty satisfying. You get I don't know, a modified DC-17 that can like be changed into various. It has different armaments, so it can be shifted into different weapons and stuff like that. And you have different kinds of grenades. The EMPs, which I actually really like a lot. Sonic grenades, your basic grenades. This game is also kind of satisfying when it comes to close combat because when you hit someone, a little bit of slime or oil splurt across your HUD and everything, and that's always kind of cool. So, in my opinion, there's really nothing wrong with the single player at all. I think that they kind of copied a lot from other things, and I think that it was a little short. And when I think about Star Wars, I think about vehicles, and they didn't have any vehicle levels, so I thought that vehicles in gameplay, I thought that was kind of annoying. But other than that, I didn't really have any problems with anything in the single player. I did think, however, that the multiplayer wasn't that good. You could customize your guy's armor. You can do this and that with them. The maps are pretty good, but the multiplayer just it didn't feel that fun. Just didn't feel as fun as a single player. Now, when it comes to graphics, this game does look pretty good. Of course, it does look better on a PC. The game came out in 2005, so I'm pretty sure anything nowadays could run it smoothly enough. It was built on the Unreal 2 engine, I believe, so it has some pretty good textures, pretty good bloom, special effects, stuff like that. Had no problems with the visuals. Now, one of the best things about this game is the sound design. I got a real thing about sound in my games, and I got to say that Star Wars, it just this game right here, it just nails it. It is a Star Wars game, so you'll be listening to a lot of classic BGM. You'll be listening to a lot of special effects, and the Star Wars Republic Commando score. It's also a nice little score too. So I really don't have any problems with the sound design. The voice acting also is, it's pretty good. I remembered his name, Tamora Morrison. He does a pretty good job, being a clone as usual. The squad mates, they're pretty believable, Um, so, really, Star Wars Republic Commando isn't a bad game to me at all. I mean, I do believe that it copied some stuff, but I mean, you know, to me that doesn't matter, because I mean, if you there's copying and then there's progressing. There's being next gen. There's taking something that another game has done for the sake of being modern, and then there's copying. And basically Star Wars pretty much copied. But like I said, this is a good game. If you like first person shooters or if you like Star Wars, you should definitely get it.